Misha, pick up the phone.
Ah, and there was me having a good day.
Well, it's just become great. You're welcome.
What's happening?
I just got back from work an hour ago.
Same.
I've made myself some food.
Same.
And I've just got off the phone with my landlord.
Oh, not same.
Yeah, I missed a payment, but it's fine. I've paid it now, and it's settled anyway.
Anyway, I've got some news.
Okay.
I joined a dating app.
Have you? Well, I mean, they are inevitable.
I was expecting more shit from you.
Well, what's the saying? They have people in glass houses can't throw stones.
No way, you too?
Mm-hmm.
Matches?
Yes, a lot. No, a zero.
But don't apps help out new users with
Misha,
likes and...
you're not
you know,
helping.
they really try and help you get people to like you because you're new.
Misha, I still have zero, even with whatever you just said. There's still zero. What about you?
Hey, the grass isn't always greener. I've got 80 likes. But once you filter out the bad profiles and the nude pics and the meh ones, it's all just a bit quiet.
Are your standards a little bit high?
No! Anyway, I have a new initiative in the works.
What's that? You gonna kidnap someone?
I've signed up for speed dating tonight.
Okay, why are you telling me this?
Because I'm bricking it and do you want to have a drink before?
Could you just say less? It'd be great if you just stopped speaking about 30 seconds ago.
See you there. Bye.
Bye.
Because there's no substitute for meeting someone face to face. You can see their physicality, feel their vibe.
Yes, but what if there is no vibe? What do you do then? If you're online, you can log off, you can make it an excuse, you can just be gone. My internet connection was crap. What do you do here?
Welcome everyone to Speed Dating. My name's Derek, I'm your host. We're going to be beginning very shortly, so gentlemen, if you could make your way to your table numbers.
You are so cynical. This is where you're going to find that genuine connection you keep banging on about.
Why are you smiling at me like that? Why are you smiling at me like that?
No, I'm not smiling. You like anything.
Misha?
There is a small possibility I might have signed us both up.
I'm not doing it.
You are!
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
I'll just leave.
Oh, come on.
No.
Look, at least it's going to be a good story.
It is not going to be a good story. I'm just going to get humiliated. You've been preparing for this. I'm not doing it.
It's a great story. Oh, he's browsing. He's browsing the shop floor.
How does it work?
Sorry, what?
Don't make me repeat myself.
Okay, so the women stay at the table, the men, you, rotate around them.
I'm a man now.
So you go to different tables and you speak to girls.
What do I say?
Whatever you like, but you have 5 minutes, okay?
Okay.
And halfway through the date, that dude over there will give us a warning. And then he'll also tell us when there's 1 minute left to wrap it up. So essentially, you've got to use your time wisely, which I know you're not good at.
No, hence why I don't want to do it.
Exactly.
We're going to start with the gentlemen by your first allotted table numbers, and good luck. Have fun.
You're sitting in my first date seat, so I need you to jog on. Go well, lad. Cheers.
Hey, I'm Ryan.
Ryan, I'm Kathleen. Sorry, I just wanted to squeeze in a quick page. Do you mind if I get to the bottom?
Yeah, by all means, fire away.
Done. All yours.
What are you reading?
The Evolution of Bond-Forming Dynamics Across the 21st Century by Professor Gertrude von Nosselhoff.
Well, it must be a pretty good read if you're sneaking in pages in between dates.
Oh, no. I have to finish it for a seminar tomorrow. I'm a PhD student in behavioral psychology.
What do you think of it?
She has some interesting points. The chapter I'm on covers the influence of pop culture on behavioral modeling and attraction dynamics.
Ah, yes. No, that does sound interesting, but I mean, please don't ask my opinion on it, because
Yeah. I wouldn't expect that of you. But if this goes well, maybe you'll learn a little something.
Okay, so you're here because you're looking for a study buddy.
No, quite the opposite. I need someone to keep me out of the library occasionally.
So the age-old work-life conflict.
Which side of it do you fall on?
Am I allowed to say that balance is best?
No. No fence sitting, one or the other.
I am definitely a workaholic.
Uh-oh. Guess I'll be dying in the library then. You know, there's a theory that being a workaholic stems from a lack of trust or an inability to delegate work tasks.
Oh, you're serious? No, I hope not. I always thought it was because I just like what I do.
I hope that's the case too. So, I have a confession to make.
Okay, already.
Everyone tells me that for whatever reason, I haven't lived.
I don't believe that.
I've never been to a nightclub.
Never. What, your fourth stint as a student and you've never even set foot in a nightclub?
I would rather spend the day in a cafe with a book and my laptop.
This is your halfway warning, guys. Halfway.
So you are still studying to become a more qualified psychologist?
The more you know, the more you earn. So where do you see yourself in 5 years? Sorry, I researched good speed dating questions before tonight.
That's what you got? It sounds a little bit more like you researched good job interview questions instead. I want a happy family by then. I just want to be in a loving relationship and however many kids life blesses me with.
Okay, so say life has blessed you with one child, boy or girl.
Okay, blessed was a bit of a lame choice of words.
No, it was sweet.
Oh, sweet. That's what every guy wants to hear on a first date. Am I allowed to say neither? Yeah, I feel like I'd leave them free to decide who they want to be. And if that subscribes to a gender norm, great. And if it doesn't,
If not, that's great too.
then go. Question. How do I know that all of this isn't part of your PhD thesis? That all the guys here aren't just your guinea pigs?
You don't. But a study at the University of Virginia found that we are more intrigued by those whose thoughts and feelings are unclear.
You have a study for everything. Is that supposed to be my key takeaway from today?
I'll offer you a better one. From Professor Nosselhoff? I'll find one from the start of the book. Here we go. This is a good one. When we set off on a journey, we are riddled with excitement or apprehension. Nothing in between.
It's not exactly one you'd read in the toilet, is it?
No, not quite.
Well, that's Nosselhoff's opinion, but I think that apprehension is our body's way of telling us that something is worth doing, despite the risks.
You know, we can actually reprogram our brains to interpret nerves as excitement. They're similar chemicals. I did that before coming tonight.
Would you do that before tests as well, that sort of thing?
Oh, yeah. Very helpful for tests.
It's clever, isn't it?
Brain's clever.
Not mine.
Got 1 minute to go, guys. Just 1 minute.
Well, how do you fancy spending the final minute?
Why not leave that to Professor von Nosselhoff again? Let's get a takeaway from the end of the book.
People only care about the end of the book. I want the answers.
All right.
Right now, come on, I'm ready.
Final words from the book. Everything is transient. Time, life, relationships, none belong to us. Only our purpose does. Around it, all else is determined.
So the right things will enter the orbit that we create around ourselves. Is that what that means?
Exactly. Every decision we make affects who's pulled into that orbit, whether we know it or not. The quote is actually really relevant to my life. I'm finally focusing on my orbit and mine alone. Thanks for listening.
No problem. And I'm glad to hear you're doing that.
That's your lot. Ladies and gents, time's up. Let's be moving on.
This was fun, Ryan.
Yes, it was. It was really great to meet you, Kathleen.
So I'm not the biggest social media user, but they say that's the best way to keep in touch nowadays.
What does Professor von Nuzzelhoff say?
Who do you think I got it from? At Kathleen Parker 88.
Okay. I got it. Have a nice evening.
You too.
Sorry, just fixing my eyeliner. I'm Azalea.
I'm Ryan.
You don't look like a Ryan.
No? Well, what do I look like then?
Not sure yet.
That's not from here, is it?
No. You gonna snitch?
No.
I made it. Just like the kombucha poured into it.
That's the fermented drink, isn't it?
Exactly.
It looks good. Are you happy with the batch?
Very. Tell you more about it, but we haven't got much time.
So, the kombucha is homemade. The goblet is homemade. What else is homemade?
I'd say 90% of this. The clothes, the accessories, I make it all from scratch. Started selling my stuff online during lockdown and it grew into a full-time business.
Wow, that's really original.
Thanks. Turns out my aesthetic plays quite well these days.
What aesthetic is that?
Call it what you want. I've heard hundreds of terms, kind and unkind.
What brings you speed dating, Azalea?
I am self-employed in a company of one. So the only man I see day to day is my gecko, Anton.
Big up, Anton.
I don't like the apps. People are very judgy on there.
Sorry to hear that.
It's okay. Been judged my whole life, so where I can actively remove myself from that environment, I do.
Do I look like a Ryan yet?
Not quite.
All right, then. Well, what else can you tell about me?
You definitely give me water sign vibes. You seem quite sentimental and sensitive.
What gives you that impression?
The fact that you were just triggered by the word sensitive.
You are right, but there is more to us water signs. We have very intense dreams, and we have intuition that is so strong it is basically a superpower.
You do indeed.
You're a water sign too. We are also very protective of our loved ones.
Easy, tiger. Very impressed by your knowledge, though.
Just 3 minutes to go, everyone. 3 minutes. I know, it's going very quickly, very quickly.
You're really into your astrology then?
Gives me structure. I analyse my behaviour in the context of something bigger. My main star sign is Scorpio, which I think really suits me. And then based on when and where I was born, my rising sign is a Sagittarius and my moon sign is a Libra.
What's the difference between those three?
Your main star sign is your sun sign, represents sort of your desires in life, and your rising sign is how you present to others, and moon sign's what you're like deep down.
Okay. I don't really know about the other two, so.
Work them out for you, we haven't got much time. So.
So then, what makes your sun sign so Scorpio?
We aspire to be brave, loyal, honest,
Negatives?
jealous and secretive, but it doesn't really apply here. Do relate to them as animals as well, I guess.
Aren't they really aggressive?
Only when threatened.
But don't they eat each other though?
Yeah, I forgot to mention that.
And this is your final minute, guys. Final minute.
So, I was wondering,
No, I've spoken about myself enough. I want to know more about you.
I feel like it's been pretty even. Can you just...
It really hasn't, so I want to know more about you.
Fine, fire away.
What's your type?
On paper, translucent skin, ill-looking, hates the sun, allergic to garlic. That's the thing. That's the type I've always gone for. They suck.
I see what you did there.
Anyway, what's yours?
I would say that I'm fairly open-minded.
Oh, come on. Everyone has an instinctive type.
Well, I hope this doesn't freak you out. If I say that my type is something a little bit like you.
Very funny. So, this is specifically your type.
Well, no, it's nothing to do with the way you look exactly. I'd say it's more to do with the way you like to do things outside of the box. I think that is very interesting, and I think it's very attractive.
Thank you, Ryan. Totally freaked me out though, you weirdo.
That's your lot. Ladies and gents, time's up. Let's be moving on.
That was the kind of interaction I was hoping for from this. Thanks.
Yeah, me too. What is your handle? I'd love to check some of your stuff out.
At Azalea Shadows. Azalea Shadows.
Okay.
So what about you? Tell me about your speed dating.
Well, there was Azalea. Yeah, she was something else. She brought her own kombucha. She had her own goblet that she brought.
Goblet.
Yeah, with a crow on it. It's just very different, but it was really interesting because it wasn't like any of the other dates I went on.
Was there chemistry over kombucha?
Yeah, I guess you could say there was a little bit of chemistry, yeah. I could see it going somewhere. There was Kathleen, who was a PhD student studying psychology. She was reading on our date. She was just very smart. It was a little bit intimidating.
Do you think there'll be more from Kathleen?
There could be. Yeah, I mean, I kind of felt like, yeah, we got on well.
That's exciting.
Yeah, it is.
So, what's the next move?
Well, I mean, I don't want to brag, but I do have two options. So, I guess I gotta just maybe send a message.
Make a choice.
Yeah.
Proud of you.
Peace.
Hey, Ryan.
You look great.
Thank you. Sorry, caught me fixing my eyeliner again.
That is okay. I actually thought that I was the early one for once. Have you had many orders to process this week?
Lots. Plus, a celebrity client requested a piece. I turned it down.
Why? That's a great coup, surely.
They demanded to skip the queue. I owe too much to my core clients to drop them for an impatient prima donna. Anyways, Mercury is in retrograde, so hassle was expected. Tell me about your week.
So, Mercury in retrograde.
Yeah. What about it?
I have heard of it, but I don't really know much actually about it.
It's an optical illusion where the planet Mercury appears to move backwards in the sky. It happens 3 or 4 times a year, and it basically just messes with technology and life.
I can't say that I've noticed too much disruption to my life.
Aside from me entering it.
So, do you want a drink?
Love a drink.
Oh, yeah.
Hot in here.
I know. It's a cool place, though. Thank you very much. Yes, cheers. Do you know what I've just realized? Speed dating is great because you jump straight into the face-to-face, so it eliminates any possibility of false advertising.
Mostly. I am a saleswoman, though.
Oh, so you're a good liar. Well, we put that to the test. Let's play a quick game of 2 truths and a lie.
I haven't played that in years. Okay. I'll go first.
Yeah, sure.
I can speak 3 languages. My cousin was my prom date because nobody asked me. And growing up, I had a guinea pig called Chuckles, which is the lie.
That is quite a spread. I don't know which one I want to be the lie. The date's the lie. There is no chance that no one asked you.
Oh, that's cute. You're correct. But no one asking me was true. But I went with my best mate, Danny, and we had the best time out of everyone.
So, no drama, just good vibes.
Exactly. Danny was the best boy at school.
Should I be worried about Danny?
He's gay, it's Christmas. Your turn.
I have a third nipple. I have climbed Mount Kilimanjaro. I am a king fisherman.
Tough ones. The nipple is the lie. I just can't see it.
Can you imagine me topless just there?
Purely for the purposes of the game. Don't flatter yourself.
You say so. Correct. I am a dual-nippled man.
I'm really impressed the Kilimanjaro one's true. It takes so much to achieve those physically and, mentally demanding feats.
Yeah. It was just an amazing life experience. The fishing one is also true.
Let's not talk about that.
Okay. Round 2. Go for it.
Okay. My parents met on the set of a porn film. My real name isn't Azalea. My body count is more than 20. Is there one you want to be the lie?
I'm thinking.
Tread carefully.
Your parents met in a porno set. Surely that is a lie.
This is actually true. Don't get too excited. They weren't starring in it. So basically, my mum was a makeup artist and my dad owned the studio it was being filmed in. The body count one's a lie.
So your name isn't really Azalea?
I'll explain another time. And I've gone by Azalea for a decade now. Your turn.
I have octophobia, which is a fear of the number. I need 10 hours sleep a night. I collect novelty coasters.
The coasters is the lie. It's the most boring.
Oh, can't all be as interesting as you.
Yawn. Was I right?
Yeah, I'm only mildly boring.
No. I was bluffing. I'm a collector myself.
Of?
Clocks, handcrafted ones, little things. Very cute. I recently got this amazing cuckoo clock from Freiburg in Germany, and the 8 was particularly well made. So octophobia is a thing. Shame about the 10 hours though. I work at night, so I have irregular sleep patterns.
Yeah, I need my sleep. So.
That could be a problem. I was a junior clay pigeon shooting champion. I have more piercings that can't be seen than can. And I'm allergic to bullshit.
Is this a trick one?
Don't know what you're talking about.
The clay pigeon shooting one is the lie. I can't really see you being into guns.
Correct. I'm totally anti-guns. However, as a kid, I was forced into clay pigeon shooting, and I was a phenomenal shot.
Well, that sounds like an interesting childhood. Wait, so which one's the lie?
The piercings, as much as it may surprise you. Did you have some good mental images, though?
No, I didn't even give it a moment's thought. Can I loop back to the fact that your name isn't actually Azalea?
I'm not a habitual liar, I promise. Just ask me anything.
You're deflecting.
I said I'd explain another time, and there's plenty more to learn about me anyway.
I want to know what you are really passionate about, Azalea.
Good one. Doesn't get asked enough. I've dabbled in all sorts, so whilst my business is what I enjoy at the moment, I know it won't last forever.
You get bored easily?
No, it's just I'm still searching for my true passion.
Yeah, no, I get that. Well, I hope you find it soon.
Thanks.
So,
Lads, where are you?
why did you get that drunk in a place like this?
What the hell?
Sorry, lad. Looks like you could use a bit of extra colour on the Halloween costume.
Oi! Prick! That's not on.
Are you really gonna come at me like this?
Azalea, leave.
I can handle myself, Ryan.
Listen to your boyfriend, Lady Dracula.
You got a big mouth, haven't you?
Yeah, I'm very witty.
Apologise to me. Right now.
Or what?
I'll get you kicked out. Ruin your big night out with the lads unless they've abandoned you on purpose.
All right, sorry.
Thanks for letting me handle that.
No worries. Here.
Double thanks.
Looks good on you.
Thank you.
It goes well with the pentagram, so.
Yeah, it does.
Thank you.
You can get it.
Oh, yeah, no, hang on.
Honestly, it's cool.
No, I appreciate the offer, but could we split it?
Go on then. Tonight was really cool, Ryan. Thanks for the game, too.
Yeah, no, of course. Can't really believe you're still around after some of my truths. Are you okay getting home?
Yeah. I'll order a cab now. Fancy waiting with me?
Yeah, yeah, of course.
Ryan,
Please, no, don't get up.
hi.
The early bird catches the worm. Have you been waiting long?
No, I was just passing time with a bit of people watching. I love thinking about what brought all these humans to cross paths with me.
Do you have any good stories?
Yeah, that couple over there. Yeah, don't look. They're having a relationship showdown. When they arrived, he was really physically affectionate with her. But then as she became more animated, he withdrew into himself.
Do you think it's over?
She'll hear him out, but her body language suggests she's made up her mind. How do you take breakups?
Wait. I want to know, is there anything that he could do that could save the relationship?
It really depends on how unhappy she is.
Well, if someone doesn't want to be in the relationship, I don't think there's any point trying to make them stay. I think you have to respect their decision. And I think you need to respect yourself enough to walk away.
That takes a lot of maturity, especially through something that can feel humiliating. Unless you weren't that invested in the first place and she did you a favor.
No comment.
Cheers.
It's very good wine.
It is French.
My knowledge on wine is not fantastic.
Old world would be like French, like European.
California newer.
Yeah.
How is the studying going?
Well, I've been living in the library, but what's new there? We did cover an interesting topic, though. You know how we have different styles of learning and communication? Well, broadly speaking, there are two distinct ways of thinking, emotional or rational.
Okay, can you tell what I am?
I can evaluate you, but I take no responsibility if you don't like the results.
No. Except that we are on a second date, so a bad evaluation also reflects on you.
That is true. All right, let's do this. So, how are you at making new friends? Do you actively engage with everyone and anyone, or are you a lone wolf?
Can I not be somewhere in between? Like that I'm selective with my company.
No, you have to pick one side of the spectrum.
I mean, I can socialize when I need to.
As we can see.
Yes. Most of the time, I would prefer my own company. I mean, I guess you could call me a loner.
No, not at all. I definitely appreciate an introverted energy.
What's the next question?
This is a good one. Does seeing other people cry move you to cry yourself?
Okay, that is very specific.
Oh, these questions are rooted in psychological study.
So you didn't just get them online?
No.
I definitely cry with people. A really good friend of mine had a kid a couple of years ago, and his name is Harry. And I was invited to his nursery school's sports day, and they had a race at one stage. So they had all the kids were involved. So some kids could only crawl, some could walk, and then some were in between. So they gave them like a stroller.
That is so sweet and very inclusive.
Very inclusive, yes. My friend's little son, Harry, was on the stroller. So he kind of was at that stage where he could like stand up and like, you know, like little drunk fella and kind of have to hold on to things. So the race starts and one of the walking kids just tears off straight past him. So Harry kind of fell over. Yes, and so when he was getting back up, he couldn't get the stroller back up. So he just started walking for the first time.
No way.
No, he did. And my friend went to the finish line and was waiting for him and was calling, was like, Harry, come on, Harry.
God, did he catch up to the walker?
No. No. He made it there in the end, and then my friend started crying when he got to the end, which kind of, it set me off.
That's a lovely story.
Yeah, no, it really was a great day.
Excuse me, just popping to the loo. Hello.
Hello.
What did I miss?
Not much. So what's next?
Here's a big one. Are you a planner or a spur-of-the-moment person?
So am I calculated or spontaneous?
That's a more erudite way of putting it.
Erudite, what?
Like articulate.
Yes, articulate, yes. I have to admit, I am a serial planner. Even things you didn't think could be planned, I will have a spreadsheet, I will have a schedule, I will have everything.
Do you break down all of your dates into a spreadsheet?
No, come on, that's too much even for me. Do people do that?
Oh, you'd be shocked.
Do you?
Next up, do you like to actively or passively participate in a narrative? So if someone is telling a story, how does it unfold in your head?
Like, do I experience it in the first or the third person?
Exactly. Do you actively visualize yourself in the action, or do you passively absorb it from a distant perspective?
Oh, I think I'm definitely passive. I just like to sit back, watch the movie unfold, and I just don't overthink it.
I'm the same. I have enough to experience in my own life without transposing myself into others. Final question, Ryan.
Feet don't fail me now.
You can't fail.
Don't make it less dramatic.
Do you get impatient with people less efficient than yourself?
Like how the waiter hasn't taken our food order yet.
Oh, awkward. I think it's order at the bar.
Ooh, I guess I'll let him off that one then. I think getting impatient is pointless. Like, what do you actually gain from getting upset at someone else's shortcomings? It doesn't change anything.
Very little. You just overburden yourself with angst.
Or, I mean, you just end up discouraging others.
Patience is a virtue.
So, what is the verdict?
Based on your answers, you are a rational thinker. You are logic-focused and pragmatic. You prefer to analyze concrete details in a situation.
Is that good for dating?
Some people date successfully by ticking a set of boxes.
Okay, but you also need an emotional connection too.
Yeah, like anything, you need an emotional connection to balance out the rationality.
So yours was particularly about like the pop culture influence on behavioral
Modeling and attraction dynamics. And I think that that's something that's really relevant right now, especially with like all the reality dating shows.
Like, what do you do if you're not studying?
I like to read, which is just studying,
Not
isn't
far
it?
off it.
Yeah.
So who's gonna get the third date?
No commentary, please.
He's scrolling.
Scrolling back. Oh, okay. Hello, Azalea. It is Ryan speaking from the other night. How are you? I'm very good. I was wondering if you would like to maybe get some dinner, some drinks or something? Yeah? Yeah. Yes. Okay. Great. Okay. I will send you a message. I know a cool bar we could go to. Sound good? Yeah. Okay. Bye, Azalea. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. You said yeah.
She said yes! You're not gonna be terminally alone.
Hey. Sorry, I'm late. I was hand washing the jumper.
Oh, thank you. You didn't have to do that. And you aren't late, by the way.
Apology retracted then. Who's that on your screensaver?
That is my best mate, Misha.
Oh, you guys look cute together.
No. It was never like that.
How come? She's gorgeous.
I don't know. It was just never a thing.
There's always a reason, even if it's a simple one.
We just didn't fancy each other. We really are not each other's types.
Why do I feel bad for you guys?
Oh, don't. It was a great foundation to start off a friendship. Like, we are unequivocally unattracted to each other.
Well, luckily for you, attraction is very subjective.
Yeah. I mean, one woman's trash could be another woman's treasure. It sounded better in my head. Food.
Let's.
Here you go.
Yeah.
What are you thinking?
They got a lot of vegan options. Organic vegan tapas spread. Fancy giving it a whirl?
Why not?
Get it.
Do you cook?
Yeah, quite a lot, you.
No, never.
You're gonna love this. It's my favorite. What's the verdict?
Remind me of everything.
We had patatas bravas, fried vegan cheese balls, vegan empanadas, garlic and parsley stuffed mushrooms, and my personal favorite, padron peppers.
To be honest, I I am actually a little bit surprised I didn't even miss the meat. I don't think I'll go back.
Welcome to Team Vegan.
How do they get that much flavour into the empanadas?
Well, I think I tasted some sauteed mushrooms, some onion, pepper, and a shit ton of herbs.
What? Do you know what the herb was? There was...
I think it was like basil.
Oh, I thought it was coriander.
It's definitely not coriander.
I don't cook very frequently, so...
Tastes like soap. Obviously, most countries' cuisines are meat dominant, but I feel like our generation are going plant-based in a meaningful way.
Yeah, I mean, for us growing up, most of the dinners we would have had at home would have been meat.
Same, beef, pork, veal, lamb, rabbit, you name it, bloody oysters.
It's very fancy.
Yeah, they are. My real name, it's Tallulah Fordingham.
Fordingham.
Yeah. That Fordingham.
I see. Your family is a massive deal.
Tallulah wanted to disassociate from them because Azalea is an activist against everything they stand for. So, are there any causes that you're passionate about?
Yeah, but what exactly about them didn't you like?
The list includes elitist attitudes, questionable political involvement, and a cherry on the top, fox hunting.
Simply, the biggest cause I believe in would be equal rights for everyone.
Isn't it crazy that something so simple is an ideal?
Changing a mindset doesn't happen overnight.
Are you active or passive in your actions to affect change? After all, most prejudices are invisible.
Yeah, I would say many aren't even conscious a lot of the time.
That's on microaggressions.
No, I would call someone out if they did something out of step. I don't think it's enough to be not racist and not sexist. I think if you actually want something to change and something to happen, you need to be anti-racist and anti-sexist. And if something happens and you see it in front of you, I think you need to call them out on it. Because otherwise, why would they change?
Exactly.
You know?
I believe personally that being anti-isms is the only way to educate people.
Do you fancy something sweet?
Not full one, but I might have a nibble of yours if you're cool with that.
No problem.
What's for dessert?
Well, I have a surprise for you. Well, it's actually more of a digestif than a dessert, but...
Kombucha.
Yeah, kombucha.
No way.
Mm-hmm.
Smells interesting. Did you make it yourself?
No, don't worry. I ordered it online, so it has been properly made.
Where from?
It is from Guatemala. No, it is from Guadeloupe.
Really wild flavour.
Yeah? Ooh. Oh. No, I'm still getting used to it. Oh, sick. You're just chugging that down.
I'm not a surprised person, but I appreciate the effort.
I did a bit of research. It's come from a little small local farm in Guadeloupe.
Nice. So, I'm pretty into you, and these past couple of dates have been the best I've had so far. I was hoping you felt the same way.
I'm pretty into you too.
That's a relief.
So what do we do now?
You can kiss me if you like.
You okay?
Bathroom. Where's the bathroom?
Azalea?